We knew he wouldn't go down without a fight, and it has paid off, at least for now. Today, all eyes were on the return of Scarborough councillor Jim Karygiannis to City Council after he was dramatically ousted 3 weeks ago. His reinstatement coming after the release of this 13-page court ruling. A serious, unsmiling Jim Karygiannis returned to City Hall today and took his seat in council, a seat that was about to be declared vacant. The 64-year-old councillor was ousted on November 6th when a campaign finances audit found that he had overspent the limit by almost $26,000 after he hosted a post-election dinner party. But Justice Jay Chalmers found in his ruling that Mr. Karygiannis had acted in good faith when he submitted his expenses and accepted the Ward 22 councillor's claim that there had been a clerical error. Writing in part, he disclosed the post-election party at the Santorini Grill. The amount spent was disclosed. I find there was no attempt to hide the expense.
I want to thank the unwavering support of my family, my staff, my constituents. I received hundreds of emails, numerous calls, and it's happy to be back. I'm looking forward to continue my work.
However, while the judge was able to give Karygiannis his job back, he did not pass judgment on whether a $27,000 dinner was an appropriate campaign expense. The compliance audit into that is still underway.
I think elections have to be fair in our city, and I'm concerned that Mr. Karygiannis had an unfair advantage, and so that's why this started.
Adam Cllr is a close observer of City Hall proceedings who asked for the audit into Karygiannis' finances in the first place. He continues to believe there are many questions that need to be answered related to the dinner, which Cllr said was for 50 people.
Within the $27,000 that was spent on this dinner, almost just barely over $4,000 was spent on actual food and wine. There was about $21,000 spent on consultants as part of that.
Impropriety or not, some other councillors feel there should be changes made to Ontario's Municipal Elections Act to prevent such an extreme automatic penalty as happened here.
You just lose your role as councillor, and then after the fact you get to appeal. I believe that there should be part of the process where you're able to appeal before one is removed from office.
But Adam Cllr, who famously brought down Rob Ford in 2012 for breaching conflict of interest rules, says the system works exactly as it should.
There has to be a harsh penalty if they cheat, if they do not tell the truth.
And you're still convinced that he was cheating?
I have very significant concerns.
Karygiannis is all too aware that there's still a possibility he could lose his job.
One moment at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 day at a time.
It's not yet clear when the audit into Karygiannis' finances will begin, but Adam Cllr tells me the city has retained an auditor who's ready to go. It'll likely take months to complete.